Good morning. This is Vaughan in Nova Scotia at westcoatbellpottery.ca. I'm just going to unload a kiln with very few tests, if any, but I just thought you might like to see the latest work out of the kiln. Okay. This is fired on stilts, and this is a refire, because when I fired this the first time, it actually stuck to the kiln shelf on the inside underneath here, and so basically I reglazed this part and fired it on stilts, and now it's fine. It's basically the lid to one of the jars that I took out in a previous firing. And that's my blue-green copper red glaze, which is on the internet. You'll see that one available. It's on 455 speckle clay from Pottery Supply House in Toronto, although I found the same clay body, Standard Ceramics in Pittsburgh sells it as number 112. This is a bowl with what I think is the crystal blue glaze or bright blue from the Cone 6 glaze book. I have my oatmeal and the actual waxing brown glaze, double dipped and triple dipped obviously, over the top of it. This is a ramen bowl, chopsticks. Here's a little test with the blue-green copper red, and I have my oatmeal and a yellow glaze that I have double dipped over the top. There's another bowl with that bright blue, crystal blue. I call it crystal blue, I'm not sure. I think it's just called bright blue in that Cone 6. Another ramen bowl. This is a set. I made a set of 4 of these for a customer. These are martini glasses that I made for a customer as well. They've ordered 4 of them. They wanted 4 the same, but if I could make a few extras, they might choose different ones, so I made 8. But they're all a little different, but as a set, there's 4 of them that will be the same. I can show how to throw these one day on the video as well. There's another one, so if they want a set, there's another one. These are nice. Blue, green, copper, red again, with my oatmeal dipped over the top and a little bit of that yellow glaze as well. I have 2 or 3 different oatmeals. I got them off Pinterest actually, different recipes. One's a liner glaze that I just added ilmenite to, and you can add as much or little as you want of ilmenite, but I added about 1% iron ochre to give it a slight creamy look rather than just being white, because the recipe is just a satin white. There's 2 of these in that firing, little tea bowls. Isn't it nice not to see glaze runs off these ones? That last test firing, there were so many. I'm firing them upside down in the kiln behind me, firing at the moment. I'm firing those bowls upside down so that we can, on stilts, so we can see whether the runs actually melt back into the bowl. There's another. This is pretty. Nice color on the outside of that one. This was Tenmaku Gold. I think that's the ash glaze, the fake ash they call it, that I glazed over the outside of that one. I just mixed a whole batch of that because I really like that glaze. And these are the set, basically. They're all glazed the same. It's part of that set. There's the oatmeal on the inside. Little speckles are just ilmenite, which is iron speckles. called granular ilmenite. More of the set. I got some of my old kiln shelves still from when I bought this kiln. Like I said before, I actually use the other kiln shelves that are called Advancer. There's a little serving platter. There's the ring that I put on the back, if you can see. I put picture wire around this so that you can hang these pieces on the wall. It's an undercut, and basically you can actually put picture wire around, put a loop in it and hang them on the wall so people can't see how they're hanging. And this is one of the Advancer kiln shelves. You've seen these before. More of the ramen bowls, noodle bowls. Whenever a customer orders something, that means somebody likes it. So I always make twice as many pieces of whatever they order because somebody else is likely to like that as well. So it's almost like a potter's evolution. Another one of those platters. This was an order as well, actually, so I made 2 of these. Here's a little drinking glass. These are nice, they're comfortable in the hand because of the rings. So I sell a lot of these. They're just little drinking glasses. Blue, green, copper, red with the oatmeal dipped over the top, and I have a yellow glaze that I just dip a little bit on the top so it bleeds into the oatmeal. Just a basic coffee mug. See, I fire on stilts. These are the stilts. And you probably, and I fired a cone 6, they're rated at cone 6. They last for about 10 firings and all that, so. If you're not lucky, the pins can fall out and then they only last 1 firing. But I would say that, 9 out of 10 last for about 10 firings. More the little tea bowls. This was a set for a matching teapot as well, so I got 4 of these. And that same teapot, I don't know which tea bowls they're going to want, so I made the other tea bowl, and then I made 4 of these as well. So they may decide to go with these instead. I like to spoil my customers, give them choices. This is a pretty platter. Blue, green, copper, red. Swiped with my oatmeal. But this oatmeal doesn't have a speckle in. I did it without the speckle as well. So you've got the yellow plus the oatmeal on that one. And here's the rest of the ramen bowls. So the order is for 4 and I made 8. We're on the ocean, so everybody loves blue around here. Alrighty, that's a short video, less than 10 minutes. I'll show you the firing when that comes out. Won't be tomorrow, it'll be the day after, which will be the Monday. Alright, thank you very much for joining me, westcoastbellpottery.ca in Nova Scotia. I hope you stay safe and wear a mask and stay safe. Stay apart. This is going to be a tricky season. All right, bye.